It's called post-traumatic sex disorder. It's a serious poem. Hold on. There is a man-made muteness in examination rooms, quiet enough to monitor our own pain with a cupped ear to the wall of the combustion next door. In this symphony of suffering, she is a trumpet. However, she is holding her breath at sunrise till this day proves it's any different than the rest. Even though the mortar alarm stopped wailing years ago, she still hears the procession of tiny coffins ringing in her ears, and those are the good days. Other mornings, all she hears is the aftermath of flies buzzing like a rock concert where she was ambushed by speakers, where she hasn't been able to hear herself scream since. Where flies are abuzz as they feast on her next of kin. They've made a wasteland of her womb, tilled her maternity of garden into a mass grave, bodies littered across her field of battle, and she's named every one of them, sprawled across the sand table of herself. Physicians hover, shaking heads like stumped generals, flailing for missing progeny of war, rooting for the phantom limb of her family tree, fumbling for their bedside manners. They will ask her in so many words if she let the terrorists win. In so many words if she let him win. In so many words, so many times, and she will say yes. How many times? And she will say 3. In these many words, the OBGYN will ask her every single time, how many times have you been pregnant? How many made it to full term? She will name 2 pregnancies with birth certificates to match and one without death certificate to boot, without tax or proper headstone, only police report and abortion. Every time the doctor asks her about the 2 people she loves most in this world, she will think of him. The 2 that made it home will phoenix from her uterus, fly south of her winter for the warmth of college and a less empty nest, while she still cradles a mausoleum in her pelvis. She will be stuck with him. More than 9 months of trauma, unable to give birth to the dirty war inside of her, unable to put her finger down her throat and get him out, unable to point her finger at his crosshair and get him in. The authorities will never fingerprint his pickup lines the way gynecologists will finger her fault lines, shake their heads as her army of invisible bruises retreat across her abdomen and surrender. Yes, every time she straps into those stirrups, he wins. This emergency room is 7 years, 27 therapy sessions, 8 American Baby magazine bonfires, 6 leagues of liquor, a handful of broken relationships, 2 called off weddings, and 1 miscarriage too late. The siren's no longer working here, so I can hear the questions loud and clear.